I mean, today we're so inundated with poisons that we can't see, stealth, that we don't even have a choice anymore. We gotta do something to clean up the body. We have to. So, as simple as this is, if it's all about the cell, what would cause a cell to malfunction is the question. Number one, first culprit to mess up the cellular engine inside by throwing a monkey wrench into an engine. What would be the biggest culprit to causing a disorder to any cell from the bloodstream? That's it. And the reason being is you're bypassing the nose and the mouth, and the immunity has to be developed from having foreign antigen coming through the nose, breathed, or it has to be swallowed or licked and swallowed. And the reason being is your immune system, 70% is in the gut. It is not in the bone marrow, it's not in the thymus gland, it's not in the lymph nodes, it's in the gut. Jack Tourette is the patient that has Tourette's syndrome. Jack Parkinson is the name of a doctor with Parkinson's disease. And I could go on for an hour showing how pathetic that really is. They're labeling a symptom or a patient's name or a doctor as a disease. Now the good news is we're going to get into the healing solutions, I call it. Instead of solutions, it's solutions. And if we can, again, fix the cell with treatment, natural treatment, they restore magically, just like a self-healing doctor that fixes a broken bone or a cut in the finger. So we have this wondrous machine that self-heals. The problem is we don't know how it runs. And so if we can drop the toxic load and then build up the body to handle a toxic level, the body can heal at that point. But as long as you stay 20,000 here and 18,000 elimination or less, you stay sick. You got to invert the load down and then clean up the liver, clean up the kidneys, clean up the blood, clean up the colon, the gallbladder, clean up the lymphatics and get the pH corrected, and now the body is prepped and ready to heal. We just got to scrub brush the cell membrane to get it open, just strip that biofilm that wraps around it. It's kind of like having old paint chips on a house and saying, you know what, I don't really feel like scraping the old paint off, I'm just going to paint over it and hope it sticks. It won't absorb. And that's what we do. We leave our body in a toxic state, and the biofilm's wrapped around the cell, and we're taking our potions and lotions and pills and capsules and supplements, and what happens is it goes in and knocks on the door, and it can't get inside the cell, and you get expensive urine, is what you're getting. But we buy the lie. We're children of the lie. We have to be aware and be discerning what is coming down the pike with media. The reason why they call it programming, you're programmed. You are programmed if you're watching the boob tube and CNN and Fox. And they will program you the way they want you programmed. They will tell you what they want you to know, not the truth. So as simple as this is, in any disease label you're talking about, I don't care if it's diabetes, cancer, heart disease, lupus, any autoimmune problem, you have to do what first? You gotta detox the body. There's no way around it. I wish I could get around it. And I did develop the perfect system. It's taken me 17 years, where I found out, number one, length of time. We can't do a 3-day cleanse, you can't do a 7, you can't do a 10, you can't do a 12, 14 or less. Why?